Hey guys, my name is Hania Ray and this is another plant video. Today I want to show you guys how to plant Dioscorea seeds. Dioscorea are caudex plants. They are desert plants. And if you've ever seen one, they sort of look like a mini tree, and then the base of the tree is like a turtle shell, if that makes sense. And I believe I have a few baby plants here. They don't yet have the caudex part. Usually it'll take about a year to grow the caudex about the size of a coin. And then every year after that it'll keep growing. And here we have a Dioscorea Elephantipes. It's like little tiny leaf. Looks like a little heart. And then this is two Dioscorea hemicrypta seedlings. Really cute leaves. And I believe this is another Elephantipes. Just maybe a little too leggy right now. But you can see just simple plastic container, nothing fancy. So before you get started, you obviously need seeds. I bought mine off of unusualseeds.com. I think they also are an Etsy seller. Unusual Seeds, they have a variety of caudex plants available. This was my first time trying Dioscorea seeds. I basically just saw the photo and was like, that's really fucking cool. Like, I really want to try planting one of those. So that is how I came across Dioscorea seeds, and I hope to keep planting them in the near future. Before you get started, I recommend you get your plastic container, nothing super fancy, a mug, and I'll show you why in a second. You need, where did it go? Oh, yeah. You need some sort of cactus mix. You can make your own. And I'm sure there's recipes online. Maybe I'll make a video about that in the future. But for now, we're just going to use some pre-mixed cactus mix. And then you need some boiling water. And I will actually start with that point right now. So when you plant these Dioscorea seeds, you want to make sure that the environment is as sterile as possible. And, you know, cactus mix, when they make this stuff, like, they're thinking that you're going to put, like, a full-grown plant in there, maybe not necessarily seeds, and maybe, you know, you might get lucky and the seed might work out and not have any fungus or any gross stuff if you try using if you try using a cactus mix that's pre-made to grow your Dioscorea plant. But if you are like me and you want to try to eliminate any chance of risk of your seeds damping off or, you know, basically growing some sort of mold, you want to make sure that mix is sterile. So what I'm going to do next is, this is the reason for the mug, I'm going to take a handful of cactus mix and pour it in this mug. Nothing fancy again, just some cactus mix in a mug from a cactus mix bag. And the mug is just a normal coffee cup. Here is your cactus mix. And I have an electric kettle, and I basically just put this on for a normal boiling amount of time, so it should be steaming and boiling by the time I pour it into the cactus mix. It's almost like making coffee. It almost, you know, could be a cup of hot chocolate with some marshmallows in it. Joking. So the reason why I did that is that when water reaches that 212 boiling point, that should kill off most pathogens. Anything that's in the soil that was alive should now be dead. And that's, you know, that's the best you can hope for. You can also microwave it, I believe. That will take care of a lot of the pathogens as well. I don't have a microwave in my apartment, but just a quick tip. I don't know how many minutes, but maybe I will put that up here in just a second to explain how that works. Cool. So now that the water, this boiling hot water, is inside, I don't know if you can see the steam coming up. It doesn't look like it, but there's some steam coming up. And we're just going to wait a couple of minutes. Okay, so once your cactus mix has cooled off just a little bit, drain out the water. I just went to my kitchen sink and drained out whatever was in here. Since it is a cactus, you don't need it to be super wet soil. It just needs to be moist. So we want to drain that out just to make sure there's not too much water in there. And then also because it's boiling hot water and you don't want to put boiling hot water in this plastic cup. So right now I'm just gonna put as much as this mix, maybe like a couple inches into this cup. If I can get it out of here. It might still warp the cup a little bit, I guess, because I didn't wait super long. You can see the cup's like fogging up. Okay. So, okay, cool. Cool, okay. So here is my mostly sterile, probably sterile cactus mix in my cactus cup, in my Dioscorea cup. So now we are going to take our seeds that we purchased online, and I believe these don't need to be super deep in the soil, maybe a little less than an inch. I will make sure to put the depth over here, how deep it needs to be. Unusual Seeds, I believe, says you can tear off the little wings on these seeds. I don't know if you can see it, they're so tiny. There's like little like thin wings on these seeds. So what we're gonna do is just tear off the little wings around the seed, which is that darker brown spot. And then once that's done, we are going to push it down just a tiny bit. And then I think I have a second seed, same deal, just a little tiny brown dude with some wings that are brown. All right, cool. So we've got these wings off, and I'm gonna put it just slightly in the cup. You can see the first guy's in there. I'm gonna put the second guy in there, and now I'm gonna just bury them a little bit. I don't want them too deep in there. I just want them a little bit under the soil. And then whatever mix I have left in the cup, I'm gonna just put on top of these guys. Cool. And that's basically it. So now we want to put them in a sunny-ish corner. Maybe not direct sun, but bright indirect light. Or if you have a grow light like I do back here, you can put them under that as well. It should take you about 3 weeks to a month to start to see some growth. I believe it was maybe 3 weeks before I saw a little tiny sprout, and then now these guys are probably like 6 weeks old. Let's see what the date is. Maybe not, maybe it's only 4 weeks old. So they grow pretty quickly, but then their actual caudex thing won't start to really form until the rest of this year. And it won't be like a big caudex for another several years. But this is the basic beginning of the process. And to maintain them, you basically treat them like your other cacti, succulents, They don't like a lot of water. Don't water them super often. When they start to look a little droopy or sad, that's when you need to put some water in there. But otherwise, they're pretty hardy. And yeah, they're super cute. Like, look at those little heart leaves. Awesome. Well, I hope this video was helpful, especially in terms of sterilizing your soil. That's not something that a lot of people do or know to do. You don't have to do it for every seed, but you have greater chances of success if you do it for the seeds that you are planting. And especially seeds that are not as common, such as Dioscorea seeds, makes sense that you would want to have the best chances for success. Awesome. Well, thanks again, guys. This is Hania Ray. Catch me next time for more seed planting tips and or plant unboxings right now.